Good morning, YouTube. Hey, this is Tristan. So as you can see, there's a couple things that are different in the driveway. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I ended up getting a ZL1. I no longer have the Daytona. So this is my 2018 ZL1. It's sort of dirty. I drove it, but bought the car day before Christmas. Drove up from Tennessee through Kentucky. Ended up going all the way up to Indiana. Got it, drove it all the way back, and I like it. I like the looks. I like it's quick. It's not as fast as a Hellcat, but it's definitely quick to hold its own. And as far as the outside, I really haven't done too much. I did take the back wheels off the WS6 because it was snowing and raining and our weather was changing so bad. We ended up having tornadoes and stuff going around and everything. So for when it snowed, I needed better tires because the Eagles, the Goodyear Eagle F1s, I just couldn't get any traction. So I ended up putting the Nittos from there, but I still got the Goodyears on the front. So this car, it's not stock. So far, that's what's done to it. It's got some bolt-ons and stuff. In the interior, now y'all gotta excuse me, I do drive it and go places, so it's got gloves in it. It's got a belt where I change pants and I had an extra belt, but don't pay no attention to none of that. So I did do the red carbon fiber that matches the outside because when I bought it, the shifters are already red carbon fiber. I did upgrade the center console shifter to the Hirsch, and I got the wood grips. I took off the metal ones because when it was cold, 30, 20 degrees, they would be like super cold, and I didn't want to touch them. So other than that, it's got the standard ZL1 interior and stuff. I did put a iPad cell phone / mount and inside. So since we're around here by the trunk and everything, I do have a tinted integrated tail light, and I got goodies in here. Like, I really need to start working on it between work and everything. I just be so tired. So I got a breather system and all the fittings for the breather system hoses. I got spark plug wires, the covers for the spark plug wires, hosing. I got a 2-step forward. On top of that, I got coil packs I went and bought. What's this? It's my chain. Put that in here. And it is nitrous. It's a bottle baby. So it's running on a 200 shot of nitrous and makes just over 850 wheel with the nitrous. And it's got a fuel system that I use, Nitrous Extreme by Renegade. Just because Renegade's is around the corner, well, really not. It's around the corner from the track. So whenever I drive up to the track, I always go. Like I said, it's dirty, but I did leave the stuff on the floor when I bought it. I bought Hirsch floor mats. They just hadn't came in, and I ended up getting the Hirsch decals, and I got the Hirsch sport springs, but I just never put them on. I'm gonna wait until I get my wheel and tire combo and determine if I want to do that. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's hard. All right. So the engine bay is just slightly dirty. Like I said, I daily drive it, and it's been raining and stuff like that, so I need to clean it up. But all in part, it does have a Roto-Fab intake. It has the Gates green belt. It's got a lower pulley. That's a 9.55 lower pulley. It's got wet nitrous system. As you can see, it's set up to be a fogger. And then it's got a expansion tank, ice box. It's got one in the back that runs into that. And then it's got an upgrade heat exchanger. And it's got long tubes and full, it's got full of stainless works exhaust. And the tank up front is the Big 3 Racing, and it's got one in the back. The one in the back's about 1.5 gallons, maybe 2 gallons. And this one, I believe, is 1 gallon. The one in the back is twice as big as this one. So with all that, like I said, I'm putting a 2-step on it. I will be doing a E85 conversion, and I've been debating on doing methanol. Definitely been debating on the methanol. I just don't really know how I'm gonna do it with the nitrous setup, because this was already set up to be running off of a different fuel, and a different fuel plus 93 for the nitrous. So it's not a bad car. You know, it's not my first Drew Motors car. I've had a Corvette, of course, you know, the Trans Am, and Trans Am's still getting worked on. But here's the stainless work full exhaust, and I really don't want to get too low, but I can kneel down and let y'all see underneath. So stainless work, full exhaust. Still has the active exhaust stuff and everything. I do have plans on getting it paint corrected better than it is. I mean, the paint's flawless, but I was debating on painting it and doing a different clear coat on it, something more metallic. But I think I'm gonna just before I wrap it, I'm gonna do some paint correction and stuff like that, and get everything together like I like it. Plan on changing the tail lights on it, and changing the wing. I'm gonna change the hood. The wing and the hood's gonna be in the carbon fiber down the line. I'm gonna keep all the factory stuff, but I'm gonna try the carbon fiber stuff for a while. But yeah, the Hellcat's back. I don't know if anybody know that was gone. Playing around and stuff. Had an issue where the exhaust was leaking, and leaking into the cooling system. So I ended up doing a refresh of the top end, and we put the headers on it. Yes, we got headers on it now. Headers and full exhaust. So all three of these have headers and full exhaust. The Mustang, it's still stock. I'm end up doing a motor swap. Been debating on if I want to do one of the LS motors I have put up, or do a Coyote swap or something like that. But I'm still working on this. Hellcat's lovely. It needs a tune though, and since I got everything back, I need to schedule a tune. My tree, where it's blooming, it's been pollinating my car. I got the boys out on patrol. He see a dog down the ways sniffing it out. But yeah, this car right here, even though it's down tuned so that it runs the nitrous and all that stuff, has the Lingerfelter NC2000, and it's got a progressive controller and all that stuff built in, and it's HP tuned. It makes 850, a little bit over 850 wheel, full tilt, that's for spray, race fuel, the whole shebang. Street, it's coming in around 670. The motor has been gone through. It's got stock pistons and rods, but it's been regapped, better bearings, valve springs, all that stuff done to it. Has a complete build sheet that it came with. So, and the crank's been pinned and all that stuff. So, I mean, it runs pretty nice. I go ahead and do a crank up. I've been meaning to do videos. I mean, I started a video and it's always something that messes up. Well, no, I don't have the keys. I do a crank up another day. But, I mean, I really do like the car. Runs good. It handles real tight. It's different than Daytona. The Daytona handled real good, but this is a different type of handling than the Daytona. Daytona set real low stock-wise. This sits real low, but as you can see, it can go a lot lower. I mean, I got 3 fingers in there. If these were the stock wheels, it'll be 3 fingers. Also, it's 2.5 really, 2.5. So, debating on if I want to do the lowering springs or do I want to go to a 315, 35, 20 in the back, or I thought about doing a 325, 30, 20 because it's got 305s, but the ZL1 1LE comes with a 325, but it's a 1930. So I really like to do the wider because I like to put like 305s up front, 325s in the back, or 295s up front and 325s in the back. So I just been looking around at those options and stuff, looking at tires and everything, but I'm not for sure which way I'm gonna go with. Do I want to keep it a streetable car that I can take around the track and still play on the street when needed, or do I want to make it like this where it's basically a drag car but I'm driving it on the street? All right. Plans for the future, I do want to get another truck. I missed my Denali. I had a supercharged Denali, so I want to get another truck, something that so I can tow my vehicles and stuff with to the, if I want to go to a different track than the local one. That, well, there's a couple of local tracks. We got one in Clarksville, and all of them about the same distance to me. So there's 3 strips I can go to. Plus, you know, there's the interstate, which I seldom do see myself getting out doing that. I just can't take the risk. I got too much going on right now. But yes. But, well, let me know what y'all think. You know, should I kept the Daytona, or was this a good choice? Also, let me know what mods you think I should go other than what's already done. Plus, you know, give me feedback on what y'all think about, you know, Stormtrooper. I'm end up doing more videos with the crank ups and exhaust sounds. I'm gonna do some ride along videos and stuff like that. I like that it has the track day stuff, so I can record as I'm driving and all that stuff, and gives you 0-60 times and all that stuff. Other than that, I'm not gonna keep y'all going. It's almost 15 minutes in the video. If you have not followed me, follow me on Instagram, YouTube. I put a link to my Instagram. Also, I throw one on my TikTok. But follow me, like this video. It'll help me out. I'll start dropping more content. I'm just trying to keep it going. All right, thanks.